Today I'm reaping the benefits of the garden. I've got some jalapeno peppers I'm de-seeding, and I will can those. Also some Hungarian wax peppers. These are the jalapenos. Very spicy and hot. I'll pickle them in some vinegar and garlic, and hopefully they will be delicious. Sometime in the middle of the winter, when it's cold and dreary, pop open one of those jars. Yummy. And then I'll make some salsa too. If you're wondering about the gloves, last time I did this, I didn't wear gloves. My hands were on fire for 3 days. I couldn't rub my eye. I couldn't pick my nose. Anything I touched with these hands was burning. So, hopefully these latex gloves, picked up a whole box of them, will keep my hands from being on fire. Now once I've removed the jars from the hot water that sterilizes them, then I just simply take the peppers and pack them into the jar neatly. Well, you don't have to do it neatly if you don't want. I like it to be pretty though when I look at the jar. I already packed one jar with the Hungarian wax peppers. I didn't have enough for a full jar though, so I mixed some jalapenos in with it. And that should be good. Garlic cloves. I'll flip that apart there to give us a little extra flavor. And I'll stick some garlic in there. The garlic makes those jalapenos delicious. Yeah, there's a Hungarian wax pepper. Little one. I'll pack some little ones in on the top. Bet you didn't know I was domesticated. Well, when you grow a garden, you gotta use what you grow. Once I get the peppers all packed nicely into the jar, I tighten up the lid, and then they go into the vat for processing. And I will boil those for about 10 minutes. Cover them up and just let them cook there for a while. Now I'm going to make some salsa. What I've done is I've chopped up some onion, my jalapenos, some cilantro, garlic. I've taken these tomatoes that I grew and I've blanched them in some boiling hot water for about 30 seconds, and the skin just peels right off of them. Just like that. Real easy. Strip them down because you don't want those skins in your salsa. And then we're going to use the food processor again to chop these tomatoes up, and we'll mix the batch all together and cook it up on the stove. Then it will be ready to stick into the jars. Okay. Now all I gotta do is chop these tomatoes. You gotta make sure they're well chopped. And we pour that into the bath. Let's chop up the rest of this. Now I would have put fresh corn in there, but I didn't have a very good crop of corn this year, so I just bought a can. And I'll put, I like to put some corn in there with my salsa too. Gives it a little added extra look and appeal, a little extra body to it. I'm also going to add some celery. Some oregano and a little bit of vinegar. I put about a half cup of vinegar in there. Now I got to cook this concoction up on the stove for a little bit before I can pour it into the jars. We simmer the whole concoction on the stove for about 10 minutes. I ladle the sauce into the jars, and then I carefully snug the lid up on there, and those are ready to go into the vat. Well, let's see what we can do here without hurting ourselves. Down into the boiling hot water they go. Lid on and set the timer. The time's up. And these jars are ready to go. So all we need to do now is take them out of the boiling solution and let them cool. As they cool, they will seal. And that's what we want. Got 2 pints and 1 quart of hot salsa, and I got 4 quarts of mild salsa. Well, that leaves me one more thing to do, and that's get this mess cleaned up before V gets home. She likes her kitchen neat and spotless, so I better get busy.